This is Taking Stock on Bloomberg. I'm Pimm Fox. All right, ordering food online, commonplace now, but cutting edge just a few years ago. That's when SeamlessWeb, a division of Aramark, decided to turn its attention from business to business and launch a consumer service. Now, SeamlessWeb serves 27 cities in the United States and also in the United Kingdom. Jonathan Zabusky, he is the president of SeamlessWeb. Welcome to Taking Stock.
Thanks
Good to have you with us.
I appreciate it.
Now, I should first mention that Aramark is not a publicly traded company. It was taken over by a consortium of private equity investors. You had Thomas H. Lee Partners. You also had Goldman Sachs JP Morgan, Chase is there. So you can't invest in it. You can just order from SeamlessWeb right now.
That's exactly right.
How did you get involved in SeamlessWeb? Because you joined in 2009.
Actually, I joined the company back in 2007.
I beg your pardon.
I worked very closely.
CEO in 09.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And for me, it was a chance to work with a great company. I've had the good fortune of working with companies like the Boston Consulting Group and Moviefone, and the thing that they all have in common is they've worked with or for companies who deliver a great consumer value proposition. So I was very attracted to SeamlessWeb. It's a company that's doing great things for both its consumers, but as importantly for our restaurant partners as well.
Well, I got to say, you sound a little bit like a consultant, so okay, take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, when you look at the restaurant business, I mean, it's fragmented. How do you sign up new customers?
Absolutely. Well, it's a door-to-door sale for us. I mean, we've got the largest network in the country. We've got nearly 6,000 restaurants available for online ordering. We're in 27 U.S. cities.
Why do I feel that 5,999 are in New York somehow?
No, we're building out our platform in a number of different cities, in Boston, in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Chicago, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. And for us, we've had great success in New York City. And the reason we've had that is because our incentives are very well aligned with our partners. Right now, what we're trying to do is help restaurants. 90% of our network they're independent restaurants. These are mom and pop restaurants. A lot of these people, they make food really, really well, and that's what they do well. What they don't do as well, and what we do well, is help connect them to consumers. And we've got over 1 million consumers who use SeamlessWeb. We've got over 3,500 companies who use SeamlessWeb. In fact, many people in this Bloomberg building right now are some of our most loyal users. So, for us, we really are a marketplace that helps the small mom and pop compete and get access to consumers and corporations and all they want to do.
What have you found from your experience makes a good market? Are there certain cities which are better demographically or indeed geographically than others?
Well, for us, a lot of people, the delivery market's $11 billion. It's an awfully big market. And so what that tells you, and the vast majority of the spend is actually still captured by the phone. And I think despite the fact that it's captured by the phone, nearly 10% has moved online over the past couple of years. That's a pretty significant shift. And the reason it's done that is because there's a couple of issues with the phone. The phone, you've had the experience. You've ordered off of an outdated menu. Okay, it's frustrating. You've called the restaurant, they've gotten it wrong. Okay, and so
you don't know how much it's going to cost.
Exactly, and so when you order through SeamlessWeb.com, whether through our website, through our mobile site, one of the applications we've developed for Android, iPhone, BlackBerry, we also have a terrific experience on the iPad. What you get is exactly what you want, when you want it, and it's prepared exactly how you ordered it. So, for us, the cities, it's city agnostic, and we're moving into a number of cities. We're in 27 cities in London right now, and we found is the adoption rate in all these places is equal. Right now, consumers have a problem. Some people know exactly what they want to order, and when you come to SeamlessWeb, using any of our platforms, you're in the office, you're at home, it helps you place an order faster and more efficiently. You can save favorites.
What's the future for SeamlessWeb? Are you going to maybe get spun out as a separate company? Is it big enough? Is it growing fast enough now?
Well, I can't comment particularly on that. What I can tell you, of course, is that we're focused on growth. The adoption rate in online ordering is strong, and the reason it's strong is we've got a compelling value proposition. We've got a long tail of restaurants looking to access consumers. We've got consumers who are frustrated ordering by the phone, similar to the travel industry.
So they go to the web. What trends are you seeing in terms of the type of food that's being ordered and price points?
Well, I think on trends, we have 40 different cuisine types. I tell you, we cover it all. I mean, this city, has got a lot, and every city does as well. The trends we're seeing are what we offer is choice. And so before, when you had the phone, you didn't know exactly who delivered to your address, so you might go and have access to 2 or 3 or 4 restaurants. When you come to SeamlessWeb, you get access to the world. So what may be a trend in terms of spiciness or this cuisine and that cuisine, the people who use SeamlessWeb versus those who don't tend to go to a lot more restaurants, and that's allowed us to drive over $300 million of sales through our system in the past year.
All right, so $300 million worth of sales through the system in the past year. What about the day part, breakfast, lunch, dinner? What's the strongest part of the day?
Well, as you know, we've got a corporate business, and that's always revolved around law firms, financial services firms. So we do a lot of late night ordering. We keep employees fed after hours. Trading desks, we keep them fed and keep them working and typing away. So we cover all day parts. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to be very honest with you, they're all in scope for us. For us, it's helping people make better decisions.
When do we get calorie counts on SeamlessWeb?
It's a good question. The health and wellness trend, as you referenced before, is a key trend, and people want to know what's in their food. So what we've done for restaurants is allow them to put their best foot forward. In the About Us section, pictures of food. We've allowed them to say what's most popular, what's most liked.
Are you going to order SeamlessWeb tonight?
Absolutely.
What are you going to have?
I've done twice tonight. Well, when I'm not at home and not with my wife, I tend to order Indian. She likes it.
We're going to leave it there. Thank you very much. Jonathan Zabusky, the Chief Executive of SeamlessWeb.